Yeah, there's some raggedy feet going on out here in these streets right now. There's a lot of raggedy stuff going on. Yeah, them feet be saying a lot. You can read people and see what's going on in their lives based on their feet. Yeah, I'm talking about the Brat. Did y'all see that that post I put up of the Brat? And I like the Brat. The Brat is a great rapper. She's one of my favorite female rappers. She's good. But Brat and her wife, is it her? Are they married? What's the deal? What's the deal? So the Brat and her lady, they're pregnant, but okay, looking. Brat is the stud who's married to this other lady, Big Booty Judy, but Brat the stud is carrying the baby, and they got a white sperm donor. And I think allegedly, Brat said, allegedly, this is what I heard from saw from a couple of places. The one black donor looked like Jiminy Cricket or something. He was ugly or something. But let me tell you something. I've talked about this many times, man. A lot of studs, Negress studs, a lot of them, they be walking around here with white strap-ons, and I've talked about this many, many times. A lot of them, low-key, desire to be like the white supremacists. It's real weird. Y'all remember on the TV show The Chi, they kept showing them, they show them weird scenes with the studs, and the studs have a strap-on, and it's a white man strap-on. It's real weird. It's a weird dynamic that they have going on. What's up? Yeah, the last comedy night we had was amazing. Yeah, I'm telling you, man, a lot. It goes beyond just white male desire. A lot of it has to do with black male disdain. They have a lot of disdain for black males. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of disdain for black males. Real interesting energy. A lot of times that's what made him become a stud. Yeah, Negress studs. Yeah. Real interesting dynamic. We got a lot of folks in here already. Listen, guys, we have, speaking of the museum, and y'all need to come to the museum on a daily basis. We got a lot of good stuff going on there. Y'all need to come through. But we're going to have a Juneteenth event on the 17th of June. Saturday, June 17th. We're going to have a Juneteenth event. And we want some ideas. What kind of talent should we have? What should we... Trying to think of what kind of performers. I'm trying to think if we should do a variety of performers. Where are my LA people? We can get some of our local performers down. Where are my LA people? Can you do poetry? Can you sing? I want to get some local people to be involved. Just do a variety of talent. Do poetry, singing, comedy. Just do a variety of stuff. Where are my LA people? Have a tap dancing competition. Man. But my LA people, holler at me, man. Let's. You want to DJ at the museum? Yeah, we have a couple of DJs who come through. You do poetry? All right. Trying to see if we should have like a poetry contest or something. Just to make it real fun. Yeah. What performers should we get? What's up, brother LP? LP, you got to come by the museum, bro. So you can dance for us. What kind of dance you do, Allman? Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna do some stuff where we're showcasing the talent out here in LA, showcasing the local talent. Yeah. Poetry is always cool. Yeah, we're the poets in LA. We're the LA poet people. Do a talent show like the Apollo. I'm thinking about doing that. I'm thinking about having a talent competition and giving a prize, like $1,000 prize. Have a talent competition and do a prize. The parking is actually cool. The we have a parking lot next door, but it's owned by a pawn shop, and the pawn shop owners are real funny style. They don't want nobody parking over there. They got signs: no museum parking, no museum parking. So you can put this. You can park on the streets. The parking is actually good. Yeah, we're in Lamert Park. But yeah, I'm thinking about us having like a variety talent show. Just have people come in and we have a contest. Yeah, um, almost do it like the Apollo kind of. Ever thought about doing a play? Well, not right now. There's other stuff we can do. What's up, Mimi? I see you, dear. Man, what's up? You should get Don King. Okay, hold on, Mr. C. Hold on. Why do you keep talking about Don King, man? Hold on, brother. Go live. The hope because you keep talking about. You'd have mentioned Don King about 10 times. Mr. C. Hop on. This is okay. Why are you mentioning Don King over and over again? Is that your cousin? What's up? I am ATL, and how are you, dear? What's going on, Michelle? How, how are you, dear? What's going on down there in Atlanta? Man. Michelle, let me get Michelle on. Let me ask you something about some Atlanta business real quick that I never really got the gist of. If you might have your bonnet on right now, Michelle, but if you don't have your bonnet on, because I've been wanting to ask you some Atlanta stuff. What's up, beloved? There you go.
What's up, Tariq?
Okay, there you go. What
How
you
you
all
doing?
up and spiffy
Let me
after
wipe
hit
my
looking?
phone off. Hold on.
You all up spiffy this time of night? Oh, Michelle, what'd you do with your phone, dear? Oh, Michelle she done wiped the chicken grease off her phone. Now the phone is funny. Oh, her phone froze. I had to get her back on in a second. Michelle, let me get you back on in a second. Your phone froze, beloved. So I don't know what's going on with your phone. Yeah, it's in the middle of the night. That hair is laid. You either about to go on a date or you coming from one. What's up, Juicy Genius? I see you. Michelle, get back on, dear. Bay Area. What's going on in the Bay, brother? Because I'm going to be in the Bay Area this weekend. So where's Oakland? Where are my Oakland people? Where are my Bay Area people? I'm going to be in the Bay this weekend. Where are my Bay Area folks? Do we got any people from the town in here? All right, what's up, Nicole? All right. All right, waiting on Michelle to get back. I don't know what happened to her phone. Oh, the loss to the Lakers. Oh, okay. What's up, Nimkozi? All right. So the Warriors lost. Okay. Uh-oh. Man. But yeah, I'll be up in the Bay this weekend, handling some things. Have I had a day party? We kind of did. Well, the grand opening that started at like 4 o'clock, and that was popping. And then we went into the night with the that party, but it started in the daytime and went into the night. It wasn't technically a day party, but we were partying in the daytime. It was popping. But yeah, the Juneteenth event, that's going to be June 17th, and then we're going to have my birthday party July 1st. So we got a lot of popping events. So for the Juneteenth event, I definitely want to have some kind of talent show there. All right. Yeah, Nicole, I talked about the brat carrying a white dude's sperm. And I'm asking you guys, what entertainers would you guys like to see? What comedians, what singers, what poets? Who are some of the featured acts we could bring? Y'all throw some names at me. Who would you guys like to see perform? Yeah. Well, agriculture. Yeah, we're going to be talking about agriculture. Yes, I'm a Cancer here. There you go. All right, let me get Michelle back in here. Let me get my sister Michelle in here. All right. Let me get ATL in here. There she is. All right. What happened
What's
to
up?
your phone,
I
dear?
try not to throw it this time.
Lord,
What's
Lord, Lord.
going on, Tariq?
I'm good, beloved. I'm good. I'm good. What now? I saw a lot of this stuff a few weeks ago about Xscape and somebody stole $30,000. What was the gist of all of that? What happened?
Tamika accused her sister and her sister's husband of cashing one of her royalties checks back when they were both homeless and living with her mom.
Oh, damn.
And a lot of people, got on the Tamika train, but from my sources, it was like, Tamika was just trying to kiss Candy's ass to get this escape check going.
Oh,
So
damn.
it's a lot going on with that, and her putting her sister on Front Street for something that happened allegedly like 10, 15 years ago.
Right.
It's interesting. All for a reality show check is pretty bad.
And what was the beef between them and SWV? They were saying it was some like slick comments thrown at SWV about their fees or something,
Yeah,
right?
they was trying to say that they didn't dress well. They tried to say that they didn't want to co-headline with SWV. They was trying to, they felt like they were bigger than SWV because Candy and Tiny have a bigger social media following. But you already know that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you got 1 million people. 1 million people is not buying tickets to them shows.
Yeah.
1 million people not buying Candy's albums. 1 million people not tuning into the Real Housewives of Atlanta. So it's like, SWV got a bigger catalog than they do. They got, more fans. They're more worldwide than Xscape is. And, I'm from Atlanta. So I ride for Xscape. But at the end of the day, facts are facts. That's why, SWV, like people are riding with them. And they SWV called out Candy and Tiny for, a lot of the things that they were doing behind the scenes. So,
yeah. What were they doing behind the scenes?
Look, everybody like I go in on Candy about this because Candy is she's manipulative and fundamentally deceptive. Candy is all about the dollar bill. And she's, she was doing everything to, basically get Latasha out of the group. So she was trying to get Tamika on her side, which is how she got Tamika to flip on Latasha about the $30,000. And yeah, it's a lot, child. It's a lot. But
and
it's
I thought
over
you
now.
and Candy
So
Cool. Weren't you and Candy Cool at one point?
we were. Everybody was accusing me of being on Candy's payroll, but the time has come to tell the truth about so, you know what I mean? Like my thing is everything works together, the good and the bad. Like I was on her side 5-10 years ago, and now I'm not. So, I kind of like.
Now, are they going to revamp the Atlanta Housewives show? Because they've been saying they're going to bring a lot of the old people back. What are they going to do with that? What are they doing with it?
Well, they got like 3 new friends. I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see what they do this season. It actually starts next week. And I think they're going to be on Candy's ass for saying that Candy barely spends time with her kids and she's a bad parent. Because, Candy is constantly chasing the bag and her husband is, at home with the kids, daddy daycare. So they got like a different kind of dynamic. And now Candy's being called out about it on the show. So I think she's going to be earning her check this season. We're going to see.
Were they
Now
talking
she
about
ran
bringing...
Nene off the show.
So she got Nene off? Damn. Nene was the star of the show. Well, how did Candy get Nene off?
She formed an alliance. She got everybody to be on her side and be against Nene. And them doing that kind of made Nene look like the diva, and she wasn't.
That shit went downhill when Nene left. And to be honest, when Phaedra left, Phaedra
It
kind
did.
of brought us.
And if you notice, Candy been blocking Phaedra's back. Candy will not let Phaedra come back. She told Bravo if Phaedra come back, she is gone. So she be giving them ultimatums and stuff. So I don't know. Listen, I don't know who dick she sucked over there. Let me stop. But she got somebody. Look, she got somebody in her pocket. Because how you got that much power to stop people from coming on the show or coming back to the show? And now Phaedra gonna be on Married to Medicine because Candy won't let her come back to the Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Wow. Yeah. Phaedra is going to be, because Phaedra, I know her Q rating is good. People tune in to see Phaedra. Yeah.
But wait, Phaedra's husband back on TV too now. Apollo, remember Apollo, her ex-husband?
What happened
He
with
back
him?
on now. They on couples retreat.
With
Him
his
and his new wife.
Who's this new wife?
Shireen. She's Shireen. She actually came on the show while he was in prison. She was like they was dating or whatever while he was in prison. But he married her.
Is Sheree really dating that dude from the Huntsville joint?
I think
or
that's all publicity. I think she owed Carlos King a favor.
Oh, okay,
she owed Carlos King a favor because Carlos stole a show from her back in the day. If you recall that Selling It in ATL, it used to be a show about real estate. Sheree was actually, wrote that show and pitched it or whatever. And Carlos actually took it from her and did the show, and she didn't get paid for it. She ended up having to almost sue him until he gave her executive producer credit. So I feel like he owes her, or she owes him, or they got a little agreement because I'm not buying that relationship.
Wow.
But yeah.
That's right. But anyway, let me get on some of these other callers. But thank you so much.
Appreciate you, Tariq. Look, I'm still waiting for my ticket.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You coming to Dallas?
You were supposed to be flying me out to the museum.
Oh, I'm going to fly you out to the museum. I will either the Juneteenth or my birthday. Okay. Either one. I want to get you on out here.
Okay.
Let me get my assistant what time the Spirit Airlines schedule is.
Not the Spirit. Okay, bye, Tariq.
All right, dear. We're going to talk.
All right.
That's my girl, Michelle. Love her. All right. I won't do Spirit, but damn it, we'll do JetBlue. Man. I am going to fly her out. She's going to get flued out. What's the dress code for the FBA Expo? Just you can be casual, man. Just come on through. Everybody's asking for a brand new Bucci Bear episode. We're writing it now. What do y'all want to see on the Bucci Bear episode? We can go all the way petty. What would y'all like? What scenarios would y'all like to see on the Bucci Bear episode? The new one. And don't forget, we still got the mini documentary / reality joint about the museum. That's going to be on FBA Stream in a couple of weeks. All right. I know people want to see more Percy Earl. Oh, you want to see Don Lemon in a bind? That's funny. So now Don Lemon getting fired, so he gets into a bind, and Don Lemon has to go slang some pussy. Oh God, man, that would be hilarious. Say Bucci goes to Africa and get finessed. Man. But yeah, man, y'all got to come to the museum, man. And again, we got the Juneteenth joint coming up, and I need some ideas for that. Let me get some more people in here. You do Steve Harvey pandering. Them Africans is us, man. Them Africans is us. We look like them, man. What I think about Prize, yeah, they threw the book at Prize. Well, they're about to. He got convicted on all them charges. And, he's like, hey, come on, man, I was a snitch. I was a federal informant. Y'all got to lighten up on me. They do not care. They do not care. Yeah, the museum is in California. And you know what I've been thinking, man? I want to eventually open one up in Atlanta. I would like to open up another Hidden History Museum in Atlanta. Because we got this one in LA popping so heavy, and it would be great if we can get one in Atlanta. Start just getting them nationwide, because we need them. And these are event spaces and educational spaces, and we have different events, and we get things popping. But yeah, I'm thinking about building one down in Atlanta. That would really be popping. Yeah. Dallas or DC. What's up, the Skionia? But again, who would you guys like to see perform at our Juneteenth event at the museum? Any poets y'all got in mind? Any singers? Any rappers? Anybody? Who would y'all like to see? And we'll try to make that happen. Yeah. Get one in Chicago. Yeah, I started watching a little bit of the Tupac documentary. I got to watch the rest of it. Get Erica Badu, West Coast Cam. What's up, Lynette? So, who should we get? Let's get Ice JJ Fish. Man. Oh, hold on. Wait. Sorry about that. Sorry, my TV's loud. But yeah, the Juneteenth joint is gonna be a good day. We're gonna have some talented folks. I got a few people in mind. I just want to have a lot of different people up there. We'll probably do a screening of one of the movies up there too. We're gonna have complimentary food. It's gonna be on a Saturday, so you got to worry about going to work that day or the next day. Trying to see what kind of food we should have, what caterer we should have. A lot of people loved the last two caterers we had. We had my sister Mika from her Meek Mills food truck. She did like a soul food, kind of Mexican fusion type of joint that's very, very good. Then when we had the grand opening, we had Chef Maryland. That's our FBA system. That food was off the chain. Yes, get quicker. Yeah. What's up, Lynette? I see you. The July 1st event, that's my birthday. And that's going to be off the chain. So get Kumo, dear Big Daddy Kane. Okay. You know what? I might have to let me holler at Big Daddy Kane's folks. That might be tight. Who else? What other rappers can we get to do a little something? Yeah, what other rappers can we get to spit a little something? Have some catfish nuggets there. Yeah. It's gonna be popular. What's my wife in there doing? Get E40, get Nas. The Poor Righteous Teachers, are they still doing something? South Central Cartel. Some of those guys are in jail? Said get MC Hammer. Man. Philly loves me, and I love Philly. Shout out to Philly. Did y'all see the Met Gallery, by the way, speaking of clothes? Did y'all see the Met Gala? The Met Gala, speaking of museums, the Met is a museum. The Met Gala, that's at a museum. And, they have the Met Gala, and they have all the press up there and the paparazzi, and you have a lot of celebrities up there. And, dude, they have dudes up there dressed so moist. Dudes wearing skirts, blouses, booty shorts, suit jackets with the back out. And, you know, they had Lil Nas X up there. I won't even bother posting the pictures, man. They had this dude damn near butt naked. This nigga's running around in a thong painted silver with glitter on. So, yeah, they go all the way out. The buck breaking is on another level. The buck breaking is ridiculous at this point, man. That's why after I do this hip hop documentary, which we are, you know, we're going to start filming that soon. The next joint is going to have to be buck breaking too. Yeah, they had that nigga. They had Doja Cat with a dressed like a cat. They had some cat makeup on. I'm like, okay, this is weirdo Dave. Extremely moist and weird. Yeah. Mark Henry. Mark Henry. That name sounds familiar. Who is Mark Henry? That name sounds very familiar. Who is Mark Henry? Oh, they had Usher with fingernail polish. Oh, yeah, man. Look, Hollywood, it turns you into a vampire to a certain degree, dude. There's certain things in order to get put on, they'll have you do anything. What's up, Levita? How you doing, Levita? The girls named Levita are usually solid chicks. Every time I meet a Levita, that's a solid chick. Mark Henry. Who is Mark Henry? He's a wrestler? Mark Henry. Mark Henry. What did Mark Henry say? WWE? Okay, what did Mark Henry say? He's a WWE wrestler. Okay, what did he say? Where did he shout me out at? The wrestler, okay. Levita Alizé Jenkins. Yeah, nigga, them Levitas are solid. Levita will hide the gun for you. Yeah. Yeah, Hollywood is funny. Charlie Wilson. I love Charlie Wilson. Speaking of Charlie Wilson, the other day because people come up to the museum all the time, trying to give us stuff or trying to sell us stuff or trying to pitch themselves or whatever. There was a brother I met the other day. I pulled up to the museum. I was going inside. There was a brother. Hey, brother, listen. I used to play the bass for the Gap Band. And we need to talk about who I am and my legacy. People need to know me. I played for the Gap Band for 13 years. You dropped the bomb on me. All of that is me. And this brother, and I want to talk to you. I want to see what he's talking about. But this brother played guitar for the Gap Band. So we get a lot of that. We get a lot of that. People trying to bring stuff to us to sell to us. Listen here, brother. Right here, I got a pouch. In this pouch is Harriet Tubman teeth. Okay, I got 2 teeth of Harriet Tubman. This has been passed down through my lineage for 130 years. I'm gonna give it to you, $3,000. You got time to say, all right, man. I don't want Harriet Tubman's teeth, my nigga. So we get a lot of that. Yeah. A whole bunch of that type of stuff. Where's young me? Mimi, where you at, dear? Did you graduate high school yet, dear? We got to see if you're in college. See, I'm looking like Nelson Mandela. How am I looking like Nelson Mandela? Yeah, you say D-Ray there. D-Ray there was funny. I like D-Ray. D-Ray does his comedy spot. Yeah, I read Iceberg Slim's stuff. Yeah. Yeah, I read Iceberg Slim's books. What about Iceberg Slim's books? FBA, wait, what about Iceberg Slim? What about him? And Iceberg, that wasn't his name on the street. His name on the street was not Iceberg. His name was Kavanaugh Slim. His name was Kavanaugh. And the real Iceberg Slim, Robert Beck, he lived on Crenshaw. He was like living in a little 1-bedroom apartment when he died. He was kind of struggling when he died. But yeah, the publisher, they didn't really, he sold a gang of books, but they didn't pay him like he was supposed to be paid. This looked like a holding cell, my wall in the back. Yeah. What's up, Third Eye? Yeah, he's a good writer. Very good writer. Yeah, he had mother issues for real. Yeah, shit, that nigga's real life is for real crazy. Uh, yeah, that nigga, his real life was real insane. He went down to Tuskegee and they kicked him out of Tuskegee because I think he was down there trying to pimp on the women in Tuskegee. So yeah, he had a crazy life. Um, yeah, I'm on TikTok. I don't use it like I'm supposed to, but I am on TikTok. The vendor booths, we got different prices for the vendor booths. We got a gang of vendors that's going to be at the FBA Expo. We got a gang of wonderful vendors, man. Y'all better get your vending slots. If you are a Black-owned business, you guys need to showcase your business at the FBA Expo. All right? Y'all need to come on and let people know who you are and network. That's why we're having it. We want to have this so that you'll have a lot of people to network with. We got a lot of phenomenal people who are going to be there. Open mic challenge who think they can sing. Yeah, we might have that at the museum. Doing a singles night at the museum. That's something that we can do. We just got to figure out the format of it. Yeah, that's something we can do. We got to figure out how to format everything. You got your tickets for the expo? That's good. That is good. The Jones Brothers. Yeah. That's who Baby Bell, one of the was Sweets in the book, in Iceberg Slim's book, when he talk about a dude named Sweets, that's actually Baby Bell. That's Albert Bell, from who used to be the enforcer for the Jones Brothers. Albert Bell was a real gangster. See, what Iceberg Slim did, he kind of embellished the characters and described them different and then just kind of changed names around. What's up from the UK? The UK, from what I understand, I'm still banned from going over there. I would like to talk to some lawyers over there to kind of help me get the ban lifted. Thank you so much, Jay. Yeah, man, we did that. We did that as a community. That's why the museum is important, to show that we can just get stuff done without having to bow and scrape to the dominant society. We can put our minds and our resources together and get stuff done. You know? What's up over there in Denmark? What you doing over there in Denmark, sis? Yeah. What's up, Rob? Yeah, he was pimping down hard in the 30s and 40s. Really, he was getting down in the 30s. And the reason why, he was getting his thing in, he was that Iceberg was putting in work during the Great Depression. But even in his book, he talked about in the 1940s, that's when he kind of started falling off, because a lot of the women started getting government jobs because of World War II. That's when his pimping started sliding down. A lot of those women were getting them big government jobs, and that's when a lot of Black folks were, the Great Migrations were going to the north, and there were a lot of jobs available. Yeah, the Jones Brothers, who created the numbers racket, basically. Well, who controlled it in Chicago? The Jones Brothers were no joke. These guys were no joke at all. Billy Carson. Billy Carson is cool. Oh, did I freeze? Where we at? Okay. But I do need some good ideas for the talent that we're going to have at the museum. That would be great. Um, and we do have a children's book because we have so many children who come to the museum. We got a children's book that we got coming out in a few weeks that you will be able to get at the museum. So we're gonna have that popping. From my phone battery on. My wife is in there chopping up something. You saw an excellent movie about the Jones Brothers. I would like to see that. Yeah, I want to start doing that. I want to have celebrity guest speakers come through. I want to start doing that. That's why I'm asking, who would y'all like to see? I'll throw some names at me. Who would y'all like to see? Who would y'all like to see us bring to the museum to chop up game? Or just show their talent or whatever. Sugar-free cocaine. Okay, let me get some of y'all in here. What's up, Eastwood Henderson? I see you, player. Yeah, I do. I would like for Corey to come through. Yeah, I would like for Corey to come through. Yeah, we actually finally found a couple of names with the last name that starts with U. So you get Denzel. Okay. Y'all just throwing out random names. All right. Y'all just don't throw out random, some plausible names. I say that. I don't think Denzel is just Denzel don't really come to events like that. You did the mural in DC. That's what's up. That's right. Dr. Wilson. That's what's up. Yeah, I would love to get Bill Cosby. That would be great. I was thinking about that. I'm like, and shout out to Bill Cosby. Bill Cosby actually called me and congratulated me on the museum, actually. Bill Cosby actually called me a few weeks ago. I would love to, you know what, I'm going to talk to Andrew Wyatt. I'm going to talk to his representative about that. That would be great to have Bill Cosby come out there. He would be embraced with open arms. We still got a lot of love for Bill Cosby. We saw what they were trying to do to railroad our brother. We still got a lot of love for Cosby. So, yeah, that would be great. That would be great. That would be the move. See Chucky Booker, Cheryl Underwood. Okay, that's kind of random. Those names are kind of random. Yeah, he needs that positive energy, and I would like to. He needs to see that some of us are still out here rocking with him for real, for real. Some of us are still rocking with him. Yeah, Lou Nell. I would like to get Lou Nell to come through. I would like to do that. Y'all holler at some of these comedians that y'all like out here, and holler at them and let them know, and then have them reach out to me, and we'll make it happen. You guys holler at some of these comics that you guys like. People throw these comic names out here. Y'all throw some of these throw them a kite and let them know that we want to get down with them if they're good, and then have them reach out to me. You can do it like that. Desi Banks. Yeah, Desi's funny. I like Desi. Desi's funny. Desi is funny. Yeah. Man, not rolling. No. So your cousin is a comedian. He ain't funny. See, that ain't gonna work. We're not gonna get no amateurs. We want somebody that people want to come see. Poet Sonny Patterson. There's a girl that I saw, and she's in LA too. I'm gonna reach out to her. he sings rap whilst he plays the cello and the bass is real tight. I want to have a lot of stuff like that mixed in, like have a variety of stuff. We'll have a comedian, then have a poet, then have a bass player who can do jazz. I just want a variety of stuff. So I say have the big Nigerian muscular dancer, hilarious. Yeah, get Haha Davis, man. Some more, I love some more, but some more is on like a big tour right now. I think so. Yeah, we're gonna get someone said Billy Porter. We get Michael Blackson. Nah. We're gonna start the hip hop documentary. We're gonna probably start filming probably next week. Yeah, London's performed already. London's performed there twice already. Yeah, London. He performed last week. Actually, London was on stage last week at the museum, and when we did the mixer a few weeks ago, he killed. He went in there and killed. He was good. And we had a great time last week. Get Lima Beans. You know what? LB. You know, we should get him to do something. You know what? Because that's my guy, LB, Lima Legendary Ball. I might have to get him up to do something. Oh yeah, yeah. London Brown performed last week. So you freestyle. Uh, you Kev on stage. Yeah, London is funny. What happened to Shucky Ducky? Whatever happened to him? But I would like to get Lunell. I like Lunell. Yeah. And I gotta holler at Godfrey. I like Godfrey. I gotta get him up. I gotta holler at Ari Spears. I gotta holler at him. It's Carlos Miller and those guys. I like those guys. Yeah. Oh, Shucky Ducky passed away. I didn't know that. Oh, damn. I was wondering, get some Puerto Rican B-boys. Hilarious. You know what? I got to reach out to some of the former Black Spades. Yeah. Man. Yeah, I would like to get Corey. Corey has shown interest, but Corey, he's pretty busy. But yeah, I would like to have Corey come through. Yeah. What about Steve Harvey? Okay, y'all just throwing names out there. Say, don't get Ari. No, Ari Spears is funny. Aries is funny. The Last Ports. Are the Last Ports still alive? So you good? Don't nobody want to hear all that. Tiffany Haddish, Eddie Griffin. Yeah, I got to look into that. Bruce. No, the Aries. Well, y'all don't like Aries? What's wrong with Aries? Aries Spears is funny. Yeah. And I don't know what's going on. I like some more, but from what I understand, some more is touring. To get T.I., get Lavelle Crawford. But yeah, where are my LA people? My LA people, y'all need to holler at me if you got talent. Want to get my LA people with some talent. But like I said, I'm gonna be in the Bay this weekend. I'm gonna be in the town, handling some business on my Bay Area people. What's going on out there in the Bay? Where's Peanut? She's in the kitchen doing something. We just put Coco Nisha to sleep. We just put Coco Nisha to sleep. Well, Cat Williams is, he's touring, doing big shows. Man. Yeah, LA's got talent. Yeah, LA's got talent. So we want to get a lot of the talented people to come on through. Man, get Leslie Jones. We got a lot of what are y'all asses doing at this time of night? It's hella late. You guys are still up. It is hella late. You guys are still at this time of night. Y'all must be doing something strange for some change. Yeah. Well, y'all, we got to really watch out for a lot of stuff that's going on, man, because what I've been seeing, a lot of black people have been getting attacked lately, and a lot of the suspected white supremacists who are attacking black people, they're not even getting charged at this point. There was a situation down in Florida where, and I talked about this the other day, where there was a black couple who were driving for Uber Eats or something like that, and they went to the wrong house, and a white man shot at them, and they didn't even charge the white man. They were like, he did nothing wrong. Up in New York, a homeless black man got killed by a suspected white supremacist. The black man got on a train and just started kind of yelling because he was having a mental breakdown. He didn't threaten nobody, wasn't harming anybody. He was just kind of yelling. White man ran up, grabbed him from behind, and choked him out for 15 minutes and killed him. The white man was not even charged. That right there is something that we can't let go down, because that sets a precedent. That sets a precedent. That sets a common law that makes it legal to just lynch a black person with impunity. You know? We got to be on that type of stuff, because this is what they want to be on. They want to normalize deputized white supremacists just killing black people indiscriminately. And they're going to target helpless people, people with mental issues, children. You know what I'm saying? We have to be on that stuff. Y'all remember in Ypsilanti, Michigan, where a few years ago, an Asian dude shot a black kid. A little bitty boy, a little 6-year-old black boy, who was riding his bike in this Asian man's yard, and shot this little boy. He shot a 6-year-old little black boy, and the black boy, thank God the black boy survived. Y'all remember that in Michigan? And they didn't really want to charge the Asian man. They gave him some kind of low bail or something like that, and they didn't want to charge him. We had to get on the phone and really just go after the prosecutor. If y'all go to my Twitter and look at my timeline, y'all can put my name in and put Ypsilanti, Michigan, or prosecutor. You can kind of look the case up. The guy's name the suspect was Ryan Nguyen, something like that. But you can look it up and see me going back and forth with the prosecutor. I was arguing with the prosecutor on Twitter. You can look it up. It's still on there. This is like 2 years ago. And I told that prosecutor, you better put some real charges on this dude. You feel what I'm saying? You gonna have to do the right thing, or you ain't gonna have no career. I'm gonna see to it that you gonna get the hell up out of office. I will make that my personal mission. And I told the prosecutor who was prosecuting the case, you fix this shit tomorrow. You see, I'm not, when I call these people, man, so you got to be family. We got to throw some weight around, dude, and not be afraid to deal with these people. And I let them know, man, tomorrow you do the right thing. Not someday, not maybe one day. Tomorrow, you get this shit right. And they got it right. They charged him like they're supposed to charge him. They put the guy in jail ultimately. He did go to jail. He's in jail now. Yeah. They gave him like 40 months to 15 years. But yeah, they did put him in jail. We have to push that line, man. And we have to stop being afraid to do that. We got this thing where we start getting scared with, man, no. We got to throw our weight around, man. They were going to let that slide. I'm like, I ain't about to let that slide. I got too many fucking kids to sit up and just let it slide where a dude is out here shooting black kids. No. We let them know, dude, the prosecutor, nigga, your name will be synonymous with this case for the rest of your career. You'll be the next Bull Connor. Nigga, your name will be mud. They don't want that. I want y'all to understand, black folks, you better use your leverage, man. They don't want their name to be thrown in the mud. See, they like to be quiet about this and act like, well, the system, it's the system. Yeah, and that's the thing. A lot of black lawyers, they want a bag. A lot of black lawyers. So what happens is some of these black lawyers, they call up to these places and they playing let's make a deal, and they're just sitting around here trying to do whatever to get some kind of settlement. And sometimes the settlement involves the white supremacists getting a slap on the wrist and them getting away with stuff, but then they'll slip a bag somewhere that's, no, we ain't doing that. We ain't doing that settlement shit. But when I call these folks, I let them know, because there's many cases, and y'all know how I get down, man. I've gotten a lot of people's charges dropped. I done got a lot of folks out of jail. I done helped put some white supremacists in jail. And yeah, when I see a case and they done some real foul shit to a black person and they're trying to get on code, I will call them up, and the first thing I do, I'm like, listen, I'm not Benjamin fucking Crumb, dude. Let's get that shit straight. Nigga, I'm not Ben Crumb. We ain't playing let's make a deal. We're going to see whose charges we're going to get dropped, and we're going to get some straightening. Or we just going to air everybody out. Everybody's going to be on Front Street. So you just let them know like that, because what they do, their strength is being able to hide in the dark with a lot of this shit. For example, the white supremacist suspect who killed the brother in New York, they're hiding, the media and everybody's on code. And they're hiding his name. They're not letting you know what this guy's name is. So they play that game. They tried that down in Louisiana. There was a brother, and y'all remember this a couple of years ago. A race soldier tried to hem this brother up, and this brother whooped on the race soldier. This brother got up from under that race soldier and started putting paws on him. So they put some charges on the brother. We got him out of jail the very next day, and they were trying to hide the name of the race soldier. They didn't want to release the name of the cop. So I was all on the news out there, stomping for the brother. We let him know we got that brother out of jail, and now we're gonna get these charges dropped. I found out the name of the race soldier, found out that he has a history of whooping on black folks out there and them settling cases and burying cases with his ass, and I let them know, and I was on their bumper. They ended up dropping the charges on the brother. Yeah. We got to roll like that, dude. We got to stop being afraid to step to these folks and holler at them, man. They're not God, dude. We got this thing in black society that these people are infallible. They're not. You dig? You, black people, you're citizens of this country, and your voice and your say-so means something. You better act like it. We got this thing where we want white people to do this shit for us. You dig? We want to beg white people to do some shit because niggas get around white folks and start getting scared. So we need Joe Biden, can you say something? Can you do something about him? No, you do something about it. Yeah? We're sitting around waiting on some good liberal white people to do the fighting for us. No, that's not gonna happen. Yeah. Yeah. Did y'all hear about them talking about the country is broke? There's gonna the federal government or the treasury might run out of money by June. This is what they're saying. I think that's all cap. What's up, lovely Ethiopian? How are you, dear? I think that's all cap. I think they're saying that because of our reparations, to be honest. Because we got the reparations movement popping real heavy right now and we are on our square. I think that whole thing about the federal government running out of money, I think that's some shit to undermine the reparations. They're gonna be like, well, shit, yeah, you supposed to get it, but we ain't got it. We ain't got it. Well, you had it for the damn Ukrainians. Yeah, I ain't buying that. Give me my damn money. Now they broke. No, y'all still giving money to the Ukrainians and y'all letting over all these illegal immigrants and you papering them up. Nah, you got it. No, you got it. Let me look under the mattresses. Yeah, you got it. Yeah, I ain't buying that. Let me get what I'm supposed to get. Yeah. You say, Prince of Mo, give me some of your Bitcoins. Give me something. Let me hold something. Yeah. Yeah, I ain't buying that at all. Yeah. I want every penny. Yeah, they're ushering people over the border, man. It's insane. When they're flooding this country with all of these people and giving them stuff. It is not that they're just flooding the zone with all of these illegal immigrants. They're papering these people up. They're giving them stuff. Yeah, yeah, they're trying to use these scare tactics. Man. So yeah, they're gonna have to give up the bag. Yeah, no, reparations, man, if we get our reparations, that's actually going to stimulate the economy. That's actually us getting reparations is going to be good for the economy. It's going to be phenomenal for the economy because we're going to stimulate the economy with the money. You know, so they need to do what's right. It's just a psychological thing. Us, black folks, we're just not supposed to get anything that other people don't get. So it's more of a psychological barrier, and we have to break that barrier. We have to say, hey, you know, we're not going to accept this whole thing. We're the designated loser class. No, we have to say no. You know, what's a good reparations package? Number one, um, we start out in California. A good package would be 300,000 per person, plus land allotments, plus tax-free status, plus our own federally subsidized police force, specifically for our communities that we control, just like the Native Americans. I want to see the same package that the Native Americans get. I want us to get that package. Same package. All that free education, no. No, just give us the money, we'll get our own education. Education is relative. They say they'll give you a free education. What you educating us on? Well, we're going to show you the proper way to put on a thong. You know? Because that's what they're educating us now. The education that they're giving us now is B is for bussy. You know? Um, a man and a woman can be the same thing whenever they feel like it. That's the education now. So when you say education, that no, we need the money because education is relative right now, man. You don't know what they're educating us on. So you cool with America? You're in Dubai, right? No, I'm not cool. I'm cool when I get my money. Mm. See, LA schools are a mess. Yeah, yeah. Cash, but cash first. We're gonna do the cash first. Yeah, we got to get the cash. We got to get that paper first. Then all that other stuff is secondary. But the first thing, cash payments, and what we have to do, we need to get a new Freedmen's Bureau that we control, and we can set it up so that we can designate and look at people's backgrounds so we can verify who's who. So we need a new Freedmen's Bureau in order to verify everybody's lineage background. Okay? And that there, within itself, that can be a moneymaker. We have a Freedmen's Bureau that's run by Foundation of Black Americans in different parts of the country. Where would the land allotments be? They give like land vouchers or land grants, and we can kind of choose certain areas. But we got to be very careful that they don't give us areas that they can easily sabotage. So it has to be something that's varied. It has to be something that it's in different parts of the country, not just in one centralized spot. Okay, what is Lazanique? Filipina. What are you talking about, brother? Hold on. Who is Lazanique? Hold on. Hop on, brother. Hop on. Because you all over the place. You got to hop on, brother. But yeah, definitely the money first. You got to get those cash payments first. We need our own peace treaty for ourselves. That's too vague. That's too vague. I don't want no peace treaty. A treaty can be broken. Give me the money. The money can't be broken. I can do what I want with the money. The peace treaty, that can be broken. It's vague. Yeah. Oh, Prime. Hold on. Primary. What's your name? Hop on, man. Hop on. Say government hand-downs are bad. Look how the Native Americans are doing, nigga. No, hop on, brother. The Native Americans are just fine. Don't you look at a couple of the drunk ones on the reservations and be like, oh, look, no, they are fine. Oh no, primary, why did you decline? I wanted you to get on here. Man, they are doing just fine. With them casinos, they are fine. There ain't shit going on with them that ain't good. They're fine. What's up, the water baby? How are you, dear? What's going on with you, dear? Yeah, they're fine. What's up, Jay Flame? No. Say we gotta take it. We're gonna be waiting. Man, we gonna get reparation. Let's be clear. What if black people filed a class action suit? No. Listen. Because we're taking the long way around it. We're doing it right now. Because what they see us dropping out of the electoral process, and they see that as a problem. And that's the vibe we're on, and that's the thing that's going to work. This is why they keep trying to funnel in all of these immigrant groups under us. But even that is backfiring because these immigrant groups, they come in and start voting like white people. They vote for Republicans and all that. So the Democrats, they're in a pickle right now because we are the base of the Democratic Party. And they see that we can make a party crash and burn. Yeah. So they're going to have to get some act right. They can't have all of us dropping out of the electoral process because when people start losing faith in a political system, then instinctively they're going to start doing things on their own. And they don't want us thinking like that. You there? Most Native Americans aren't doing fine. Man, if you, them Native Americans are all right. Yeah? Hop on. Hop on and speak on that. I want to know how bad Native Americans are doing. They got all types of money. The Pachanga casinos, them casinos break in $1 gazillion. How are they doing bad? They got a bunch of them casinos. And let me do bad like that. Let me do bad with a damn casino bringing in hundreds of millions of dollars. Yeah? Let me do bad like that. Man, please. Man, we get reparations. We ain't, you know us. We gonna be getting it popping. Yeah, they straight, man. Look, we get it like that, man. We're gonna change the game. Man, shit. I went to an Indian reservation, dude. These folks got their own police, own schools. That stuff is nice. Let me do bad like that. I don't know what y'all talking about. Yeah, let me get that paper. That's $5 million ahead. Your guy's a superintendent at a school at a reservation. Yeah. You say Tyler Perry and Oprah, dude. How many Tyler Perry and Oprahs though? Tyler Perry's like the only person who really owns a big ass studio. He's the only one. Tyler Perry is the only one, so that's different. There's several casinos. There's casinos, Indian-run casinos all over the place. It's not one or two; it's a bunch of them. Yeah, there are a bunch of different reservations. And these Native Americans are tax-free. They don't have to pay taxes. Man, dude, when you go look up minority grants, if you, a black person, try to look up a grant and you have to look up at the minority section, the Native Americans, they get first dibs on everything. Black folks, man, you got to have all types of stuff. The Native Americans get first dibs. And if you are a member of a federally recognized tribe, you can apply. You are eligible. Yeah. 50 just bought a shoe. Well, there you go. That's good. Yeah. Every state. 50's about done with power. Yeah, I know he's been complaining about Stars, but yeah, Stars. I was when I was watching some of the shows on Stars, I was thinking the other day, I'm like, well, they need to break 50 off, man. 50 needs to have stock in the Stars network if they don't give it to them already. I mean, all of the shows that's popping, I mean, 50 single-handedly made the damn network. You know? Yeah, 50 made that network. You know, all those popping shows because of him. What's up, Krishan? You were told you need documentation to confirm you're Native. Yeah, they done shit where they done kicked out all the black members of all of these different tribes. Yeah. 50 says he regrets doing business with Stars. Wow. But yeah, that's what we need, our own Freedmen's Bureau. Yeah, and so yeah, When we talk about natives, we're talking about the red natives. But yeah, many of us are black aboriginal. Many of us were already here before the slave trade. These are facts. Yeah, all of the Native Americans didn't disappear, and all of them didn't turn white, because Native Americans, they were not white in the early descriptions of it. So all of a sudden, all these white Native Americans pop up now, which shows they're not really Native American. What's up, Prince Johnny? But yeah, we got to just be on our square and just get stuff done. And we'll talk about some shit, but then won't actually go execute it. We got to start getting stuff done. We got to start handling stuff. We got to start making things happen. We got to start making sure that we're all safe. We got to make sure the kids are safe out here. Make sure nobody's being harmed. Going back to the brother who got killed in New York on that train, they choked that brother out for 15 minutes. And from what I understand, there were some other black people on that train. And let's be clear, a lot of these black folks in New York, a lot of them come from non-FBA backgrounds. And I see a lot of them who will sit up and let a black person be harmed, and they will just sit up and be cacan and kikiing. Let me say this. I don't know where some of y'all, where were y'all raised? Man, I came up in a time in foundation of Black American society, how I was raised. You don't let no black person get hemmed up by some non-black person, and you stand there. You understand? I come from a lineage and a culture where you see a black person being harmed by somebody, especially a non-black person. What's up, cousin Jerry? You get in that. I don't know where these new niggas come from. I'm telling y'all, man, I don't sit around letting no black person get hemmed up and not do anything. When did niggas start doing that? What the hell? You're like Pac, right? Like Tupac. Like Pac. People talk about they love Tupac. Pac saw a black dude get hemmed up by some white dudes. Pac hopped out of his car, got his gun, and let him have it. Yeah? You see? That's how we were raised. You don't let a black person get jumped on and hemmed up by a non-black person? What the hell is up with these new niggas? Like if I see, look, I don't have to know you. That was part of the code. That was just on GP. Man, you know what I think? A lot of these people who come in are non-FBA. A lot of these non-FBA people come here and they'll sit up here and watch another black person get jumped on and be sitting there. Get that nigga. You be there co-signing the white man. These new niggas are different, man. That's a problem. And I'm telling you, dude, it's a lot of the tethers who let that go down. Man, that's just something that we didn't do. If we saw a black person getting hemmed up, and even when foundational Black Americans, you notice when we walk in a room, culturally, if we're the only black person there and we see another black person, we kind of lock eyes and have a silent acknowledgement of each other. That's kind of a FBA thing. That's how I can tell if a person is FBA. If I go somewhere and there's only a handful of black folks, if I see another black person and they acknowledge me, we just quietly acknowledge each other. You do that for a reason. We acknowledge each other. Hey, brother. Hey, brother. How are you? We acknowledge each other. So if anything goes down, that means, nigga, I got your back. You got mine. If anything happens, I ain't gonna let nothing happen to you. If anything happens, you come over here and help me out. There's a silent understanding. That was an on code thing. I would give LA credit out here in LA because we're mostly FBAs out here. the black people, people will get on code. You don't let nobody get hemmed up out here. I remember a few years ago, I got pulled over. I was coming from the studio, recording studio, and I got pulled over. I made a real janky turn. I got pulled over, and you had brothers coming out of nowhere, making sure I was good. Brothers was going off on the police. Just, man, they better not try nothing funny. Yeah. So cats will, yeah. If out here, if you see a black person get hemmed up, yeah, folks out here will get in the mix real quick. They'll get in the mix real quick out here, fast. Even in the South too. Even in the South, you go to the southern states. You know, a black person ain't about to stand around and let a white boy or whatever jump on no black person. That ain't gonna happen. In the South, no. In the South, somebody they gonna hop on in there and find out who was in the wrong later, whatever. Well, a lot of the riots started like that in the '60s. Remember, a lot of these riots started when sisters would get hemmed up. The Watts riots started when a sister got hemmed up. A sister got hemmed up, somebody's mama got hemmed up, and the word got around Watts, and they're like, oh, hell no. And then people started going after the police. In Jersey, Philly, there were stories about police roughing up sisters. Brothers went to the street and started turning up. Yeah. We were on that vibe. Yeah. But yeah, nigga, I've seen in the South, if one white boy or if it's like a situation where a bunch of white boys are trying to punk one brother, don't let all the other black people find out. It's on. It's going to be a bar fight. Them brothers going to air that bitch all the way out. They will do that in the South. I have seen it. Don't let a white boy think he's going to jump any brother in the South somewhere, and there's other brothers around. No, it's going to be a bar fight. They're going to air that thing all the way out. And then they'll figure out the details later. We just know that this brother is not about to get hemmed up right now. You know, that brother is not getting hemmed up. So we'll figure out what he did later. You know. But yeah, there's another video of this black girl. These black girls, they were shoplifting in TJ Maxx, and then a white man caught one of the black girls and started whooping on the black girl and all that. And people feel a certain way. They're like, "Well, damn, nigga, what the?" You know, we talking about TJ Maxx. He just wanted an excuse to beat up on a sister. Where was that? Wasn't that in like Jersey or somewhere? Was it New York or Jersey? Where was that? Where the girl got beat up at TJ Maxx? I know y'all seen the video. What city was that in? What city was that in? That happened, I want to say in New York somewhere. Yeah, that was wrong on his part. Yeah, he wasn't a good Samaritan. He just wanted an excuse to beat up on a sister. Yeah, he just wanted. Yeah, he wanted to get his licks in. Where was that? From what I understand, that was New York. From what I understand. But it was in where was it in Cali? It wasn't Los Angeles. It definitely wasn't Los Angeles. I don't think it was in Cali. Where was that? Where was that? Mom's. So you never moved back to the Bronx, man. Upstate, but not NYC. What's a bus stop shorty? What are you just saying random stuff? Say not in the Bay. With the white van. Yeah. I posted that clip of the those African dudes who had the white van trying to kidnap some kids in St. Louis, and them brothers out there in St. Louis start smacking them damn tethers up. And I don't know what happened to them. I don't know. And they were very quiet about that story, by the way, too. That was interesting because, yeah, they got real quiet. Nobody ever knows what happened to them. I'm glad you asked that because I'm going to look into that. They kind of buried that story. And I'm interested in why they buried the story of these, because that was a major thing where these dudes driving around. We kept hearing about these white vans, and nobody knew what was going on with these white vans. And people kept saying, "Hey, these white vans are driving around kidnapping kids and girls, and they're trafficking." And it was treated almost like an urban legend. And then they caught one of them damn white vans in St. Louis, and there was some damn tethers in it, trying to kidnap kids, and them niggas put the paws on their ass. And then you never heard nothing else about it. You didn't hear about no charges. You didn't hear nothing. So when you see stuff like that, usually law enforcement is involved somehow. You see, when you see a case like that, law enforcement is somehow clicked in. That's why in Milwaukee, the brothers were looking for some girls who were missing. Remember that? They were looking for some girls and the police wasn't doing nothing. So the brothers and sisters just hit the streets. They found the trafficker's house and burned that bitch down. Them brothers out there in Milwaukee, they started hitting the streets. They found the house of some traffickers. And the brothers said, "Hey, hand me that match." It stood around and burned the house down and didn't run or nothing. Just let the police know, yeah, we burned it down. That's what it is. They just took matters in their own hands. They said, fuck it. Yeah, go to my Twitter feed. Yeah, that white van story. I actually posted it. This happened a couple of years ago. I reposted it on my Twitter feed. But yeah, they actually caught one of them vans. The police didn't do nothing. The brothers in the streets caught them. They were trying to pick up some kids. And them brothers put them fangs on them. Yeah. So yeah, we got to be careful out here. Oh yeah. The police involved. See, that's why we need our own police agencies, because the police, they're the ones who are leaving the guns and the drugs, and they're the ones leaving all the stuff all over the place. They're the ones facilitating the crime. They need crime going on in order to justify them getting these big budgets that they don't do anything with. All they do is sit up here and say, "Hey, look at this crime, look at this crime. We need $1 billion to fight this crime." You give them $1 billion and then there's more crime. They don't do anything. This is a racket, man. It's a racket. They have to have the crime element, and then they facilitate it in order for them to justify getting them big budgets. Yeah. Did they ever tell me why I was banned from the UK? All they told me was my presence is not conducive to the good of society in Britain. They gave me a very polite, vague reason. That's all they told me. They said, well, your presence is not conducive to the good of society here. That's vague. They're very polite. That's the thing about Britain. There's some evil, devilish ass people, but they're so polite with it, it kind of goes over people's heads. And you know, that's what got the Aboriginal people when they encountered these British people. They're like, "Hello, boy, we just want to talk to you about the blessings of our Lord and Savior." You know, that type of thing. "Oh, this guy, he wouldn't hurt a fly." And then you let them white supremacists into your village, and then they end up giving you smallpox and syphilis. Yeah, that's the white supremacist headquarters, man. Don't let these folks fool you. But yeah, they were very polite about banning me and warning me. You know, and I don't take that polite shit, that tone of voice. I don't get thrown off by that. And like, because when I was talking to the people at the home office when they banned me, I'm like, well, damn. You know, what if my flights? Because I travel a lot, and if I get a layover, what's the deal? Can I have a layover flight? Because they were telling the airlines they'll sue the airlines if they brought me over there. It was that bad. It's that bad. We were going on, I think, United, one of those airlines, and they sent United a letter that they're going to sue them if they brought me there. And I'm like, come on. I said, look, and I had to talk to a gazillion people. And I said, look, if I have a layover there, is that good? No, no, no. If you have a layover, you cannot come here. We will detain you indefinitely. Pip, pip. Okay. Shit. Pip, pip, cheerio. We're going to put you in a dungeon and feed you porridge and water. Like, nigga. Yeah, I'm not falling for that polite thing. I'm not falling for that whole polite thing at all. You know? So they're very polite in telling me why I can't come there, but I do want to go back. I got to fight that thing, and I've been meaning to get a lawyer over there because, again, when I travel overseas, a lot of flights are in the UK, a lot of flights are in London, and I can't do a layover in London. You know? So when I travel, like last time we went overseas, we had to dip all over the damn planet, man. We had to. This was right when the COVID thing was just kind of teetering out, but then they started putting different countries on these different lists because we were in the Maldives and we were supposed to go to France. No, no, the Maldives, that was during COVID. Remember, we couldn't go to Paris. Yeah, but that wasn't like when it was super hot. It don't matter if it was super hot. That's what I'm saying. It was teetering off, but they were still banning countries from coming in. Yeah, and we couldn't go to Paris. They were like, if you went to the Maldives, you can't come to Paris. I'm like, shit. And oh, yeah, no, we couldn't easily went to Europe. Yeah, we went to Turkey, right? Well, when we went to Russia, and everything go. Yeah, yeah. Then we're gonna try to go to Russia. Yeah, we were stuck in the Maldives. Yeah, we got a flight. We love to fly in Russia. Yeah, we were stuck in the Maldives. This is why I got to get the ban lifted because if one flight is janky from one, we couldn't go to Paris. Then I booked the flight to Russia. We couldn't go to Russia because of some shit. Why didn't they let us in Russia? Because the next day we needed a visa. Yeah, we needed some kind of visa for Russia. So we ended up we had to book a flight to Turkey. We had to go to Turkey, Istanbul, Turkey. Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, it was crazy, man. We were sitting at the airport at the time of flight. What country did we go to? Yeah, we were literally sitting at the airport looking at a map trying to figure out because we couldn't go to London and there were no direct flights to the United States. So we just had to figure out where we can go, what country we could go to, that we can then take a direct flight back to the US. And we couldn't go to Italy because I wanted to go to Italy. We couldn't do it. So Turkey was the only one. And we actually had a good time in Turkey. No, Turkey was the only one because they had no ban on liftoff. I know, that's what I'm saying. I think Italy had some. Literally, they had a ban at the time, right? Yeah, luckily the whole COVID thing ain't popping like that no more, which is good. But yeah, they were still banning, certain countries. If you've been to this country, you can't go to that country. It was that type of thing. Yeah, don't get locked up abroad. Yeah, I don't want that. I didn't want that at all. 'Cause, yeah, we're stuck in that damn Maldives airport in the Maldives, and that shit is in the middle of nowhere.
Remember we was in, we had to end up getting a little hotel, small as shit.
Oh yeah,
Wait for our flight. That was the next morning.
yeah, yeah,
When we were cramped.
yeah. Got all these kids cramped. The place we stayed in the Maldives was tight as hell though. The island resort. It's like your own. Yeah, it was tight. Sweetness Jones. Yeah, why? What's up, channeling? Who's that? Who's channeling Imogene? Who is that? All right, let's get channeling in here. Channeling wanted to get on. What's up, channeling?
What's up, brother? Good
What's going
evening.
on? What city you? What country you in? Sound like you hear an accent.
Nah, I'm foundational Black American, Brooklyn, New York native.
Oh, there you go. There you go. What's on your mind, bro?
No, truth, my phone must have connected with you without me even trying. But thank you for picking up the call. Pleasure to speak with you, and make sure you have a good, day, man, a good week.
No doubt, man. Much respect to you, brother. Thank you so much. All right. Man. Man. Uh, the Maldives is a little cheaper than Bora Bora. It is. Yeah. Yeah, the Maldives is cheaper than, yeah, it was cheaper than Bora Bora. But I still like Bora Bora better. Bora Bora was the shit. That's the flyest place I've ever been, ever.
It was cheaper for us to stay, but it wasn't as cheap because we come from so far away.
No, Bora Bora was way expensive, more. And it was just two of us. We didn't have all these goddamn kids. Yeah. Looking forward to the expo. Yes, I look forward to having y'all come through to the expo. Yeah. Yeah, y'all got to come through. The expo is going to be phenomenal. The expo coming May 27th. You, Nell Tages, you've been to Bora Bora. Bora Bora is beautiful, man. Yeah, you got to come to the museum. Museum is beautiful, man, in a great spot. That's a culturally relevant spot. Phenomenal spot. The Negro League founder. I did Bora Bora, man, is just phenomenal. Bora Bora is phenomenal. But yeah, when am I coming to Japan? I do want to go to Japan. We stopped over in Japan for a quick minute years ago, but I do want to kick it in Japan. Me and my lady been talking about that. Oh yeah, yeah, you definitely want to go to Bora Bora. I would advise save your money and just go there. That shit is phenomenal. That's literally the most beautiful place I've ever been. The way that place is just set up and designed is beautiful as hell. The plants are beautiful and the trees, that shit looks like a movie. And the water is off the chain and the water is like shallow and you can walk deep out into the ocean. And there's stingrays, you can, swimming all around you. I mean, it's amazing, man. You feel like you're in the movie Moana. It's beautiful. Real talk. The food there is cool. The food there is cool. Kind of expensive, but the food there is cool. What's the most beautiful natural places in the U.S. besides Grand Canyon? Well, Arizona is a real pretty state. Yeah, we like Arizona. Arizona's real pretty. Yeah. Northern California is real pretty too. Like I said, I'll be up there this weekend. Central California, like Sequoia, the parks and stuff out here. And you got to understand a lot of the national parks in the United States, especially in the West, Yosemite and Yellowstone. Do y'all know the first park rangers were foundational Black Americans? Foundational Black Americans were the first park rangers. The Buffalo Soldiers, they would send them out there to clear the brush and make sure the parks were manicured and fresh and everything was cool and people weren't vandalizing them. So I won't say Hawaii is cool, but Hawaii is too, it's a lot of Hawaii is more industrialized now. Hawaii's still pretty, but Bora Bora, you know, it's not all overly industrialized. You're in St. Croix, lovely island. You know one island I hated in the Caribbean? I'll never go back there. The damn Virgin Islands. Where did we go? We went to St. Croix, St. Thomas. Which one did we go to? Was it St. Croix? I think we went to St. Croix. Hated that shit. It's pretty.
Hey, which one is popular when you ask them? I think we supposed to go to St. Thomas, but we couldn't go, so I'm not in St. Croix.
Yeah, we're supposed to go to St. Thomas. It was in the Virgin Islands. I think it was St. Croix. Nigga, I hated that shit. Hated it, hated it, hated it. The people weren't shit. It was just, they were mean-spirited, hating-ass tethers. Anybody from St. Croix can kiss my ass. They had a funky attitude. Yeah, they did, man. I'm cool on them. They were real funny style acting. And we were staying at the hotel used to be a slave plantation. I didn't know that until we got there. And I felt the spirits of the slaves. I felt it. When I got there, I'm like, this feels funny. It was a sugar plantation that they converted into a hotel. And they still had some slaves there working. Them women, it was some women working there. They were so hateful. You remember when we asked the lady to clean the room and she had that funky ass attitude? I told you about that.
And they stole my baby carriage?
They stole my wife's stuff. We couldn't find no food late at night, remember? We were starving and wasn't nothing open and the hotel didn't have no food. I'm like, what the hell is this bullshit? And then the food we had wasn't good. You remember?
How did they have you come so late and then nothing open? That makes no sense.
Yeah. What was the name of that janky ass hotel? The hotel.
The Buccaneer?
Bucket wasn't there. The hotel looked good, but yeah, man. What's up, Tia? That my sister. Everybody say what's up to my sister Tia. What you doing up this late, Tia? Yeah, man, they stole some of my wife's stuff out the room, the janky ass hotel people. And the maids at the hotel, I remember she had a real stank ass attitude. I said, they came to clean the room and we had 2 rooms that was conjoined. And she was like, do you want me to clean this other room? I said, yes, ma'am, that would be great if you can clean it. She's like, she did that. I'm like, what the fuck? What the hell? That really just threw me off. She's gonna roll her eyes and give a stank sound. I'm like, this is your job, ma'am. I'm like, man, I'm ready to go. Did we leave early? Because I know I wanted to leave early. Yeah, I think. Yeah, I think we actually, we cut this bullshit short. I'm cool. Yeah. No. This was Tia. This was years ago. No. This wasn't my last trip. This was years ago when we went to the Virgin Islands. Yeah. Yeah. They'd be mad that you entered the Jamaican. Yeah. St. Martin's is beautiful. Oh yeah, now if I was white, they would have been. Oh yeah, all smiles. Yeah, it was some FB. They had some FBA contempt. A lot of these folks have contempt for FBAs. You got to, yeah, but when white folks show up, they're skinning and grinning. Remember when we went to the hotel in Jamaica years ago, and they didn't? We had to argue with these people about getting some towels. Yeah, they didn't want to give us towels.
I hate people with stingy towels.
They were stingy as shit with the towels. We like, ma'am, can you bring us more than one towel? Bumberglad.
They give me one towel and like, you go swimming in this
Yeah,
stuff.
like, bitch, I just went swimming. Give me more than one towel. Damn, treat us like you treat the white people. Yeah, air dry, nigga. Lord. Man. Yeah, there was in the Virgin Island, the island we were in, there were a lot of white people who owned all the businesses there. There were a lot of white people over there. Yeah. Okay. Well, this sounds like the Bussy brother. Hold on. This is the Bussy brother. Hop on, Bussy brother. This is clear. Yeah, I'm up here because it's clearly him. Bussy brother, hop on. This is clearly the Bussy brother. Hop on. But yeah, a lot of white people own the businesses over there. I've never been to Belize. I do want to go to Belize. Yeah. I definitely want to go to Belize. No, I didn't. No, I ate the peanut brittle here. I didn't go out. Yeah, that was here when I ate the peanut brittle. I wasn't. I didn't do that out of town. That was here when I had the C's candy peanut brittle. And I got some peanut brittle in there in my thing now that I've been jumping on. But this is the regular peanut brittle. That C's candy peanut brittle that had a trick on it. Yeah. You want to go to Bali is good. We had a great time in Bali. Bali's beautiful. We went out there to Bali and they had like some kind of religious holiday where they had to turn all the lights out at a certain time at night. Did they do that every night or just that one night, Lexi? Yeah, they had something where all the lights had to be out on the island. And like literally pitch black. Everything, all the light. It was weird. And it was only for like a few hours, or was it for the whole night? I forgot what it was. Okay. But over in Bali, what's interesting, nigga, some of the ancient statues they had that's all over the place. You had statues with big Negro noses. You had statues over there looking like Oprah Winfrey. They had these statues with these black folks' faces on it. That was real interesting. All over Bali, even at our hotel, these statues with these black faces on it. These ancient statues. And over there, the kids were trying to finesse us. Those kids are real aggressive about begging over there. We're trying to get like little foot massages and stuff, and the kid walk up, little boy, give me dollar, give me dollar. I was here, man, here. And then you give one kid some money, and then a whole bunch of other kids start coming, and then they start crying and shit. The little girl's like, you give him, and you not give me. Oh, God damn. Go get this little old $5 and find your mom. But it was nice over there. We had a good time. Yeah. But yeah, Bali is popping though. Do I have any financial literacy gain? Oh man, there's a lot of stuff you can do, with your money. You gotta, when you get your money, you buy some assets. You buy things that's going to generate money for you. It's real simple. You get things that's going to generate income. Yeah. Yeah, they're aggressive in Egypt. Yeah, they're aggressive in Egypt, especially when you go around the pyramids and all that. And did y'all see the story where the Egyptian government, they're mad at Netflix because they got a Cleopatra movie and they got like a light-skinned black woman playing Cleopatra, and the Egyptian government, they're upset about that. They're like, oh, Cleopatra was white-skinned, how dare you? And you got to understand, the Egyptian government there now, they ain't got shit to do with ancient Egypt. The government there now, those are invaders. Those are the descendants of invaders. The people in Egypt now, let's just be clear, they ain't got nothing to do with ancient man Egypt. Nothing. Yeah. Not one thing. Yeah, they ain't got nothing to do with that shit. It's fake outrage. So they're not no real authorities on what went down in ancient Egypt. You got a bunch of flunkies and do boys over there right now who want to be white. Yeah. Yeah. But I digress. But anyway, let me get up out of here, guys. But anyway, man, y'all go get your tickets for the FBA Expo at fbaexpo.com, fbaexpo.com, ladies and gentlemen. And go to hiddenhistorymuseum.com to learn more about the Hidden History Museum. Make your monthly contributions to the Hidden History Museum. And if you have not seen the movie American Maroon, y'all need to see that at american-maroon.com.